The night before Christmas. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hope that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds. Yes, you're saying I forgot a line, aren't you? Yep. While visions of sugar plums danced in their heads, and Mama, in her kerchief. Now, does this look like a kerchief to you? It looks like a bonnet. A bonnet, not a kerchief. And I, in my cap, had just settled our brains for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn, there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters, and threw up the sash. Generally speaking, the shutters are on the outside, but hey, I didn't write the story. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave a luster. It could have been a luster, but I think it was a luster. Of midday to objects below. When what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. Now, if you believe in fairies, which I hope you all do, a miniature sleigh with 8 tiny reindeer are small, which means they can fit down just about any chimney that they want. If there's a miniature sleigh with 8 tiny reindeer, that means that Santa Claus is about this tall. Now look at your screens right now and compare how big I am. I'm really not as big as it looks. I might be living in a miniature Santa's nook. With a little old driver. See, it even tells you in the book. It's a little old driver. Little. So lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. Now think about this. See the picture. See me. Picture. Me. Picture. Me. Yes, and that cat in the background turns into a reindeer at Christmas. A little girl talked to me today, and she asked me, is it true that the reindeer only fly because they have Christmas bell collars on? Now, I had to answer that question with utmost honesty. And I told her that I've never seen Rudolph without his collar with jingle bells on. He never takes it off. Could be because he doesn't have plausible thumbs, maybe, but I have never seen him take it off, so I don't know if he could fly without his jingle bell collar on. I don't know. So I had an honest question. I answered this little girl's question with total honesty. More rapid than eagles, his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called to them by name. Now, do I have to repeat this? Do you not know all the rainbow's names? Rainbows? Reindeer's names? I think you do. But just in case there's one of you, that one you over there on the left side, sitting there with a beer can in your hand, you've probably forgotten something. So, now dancer, now dancer, now dasher, now dasher, now dancer, now prancing, now vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with obstacle, mount to the sky. So up to the housetop, the coursers they flew, with the sleigh full of toys. And to St. Nicholas too. Yep. And then, in a twinkle, I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. Little hoofs, again, a clarification by a document. A document. This is a document. This isn't just a fairy tale. This is a document that they're little reindeer. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. And let me tell you, if I was going down the chimney, I would go down with a bound. Kind of like when I used to go on those sleds, those tubes, when you go down the mountaintop on the snow tube. Bound. You know those things they have at the end of the railroad, the runway to stop a plane that's flying too far? That's what they need from me. And I took well use of those. He was dressed all in fur, from his head to his toe, and his clothes were tarnished with ashes and soot. Wow, I don't think so. But you wouldn't need to get your chimney cleaned out, needing stuff down your chimney, would you? Because I would just take care of that and clean out all the creosote. A bundle of toys he flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his sack. His eyes, how they twinkled, See my twinkling eyes and my dimples? No, I have not had a rum and eggnog, although I was thinking about it. His dimples, how merry! His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. Well, a pretty big cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and his beard of his chin was as white as the snow. Well, actually, it was pretty white. The stump of his pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath. Well, I'm going to keep the pipe away at the moment because I need to finish this story. And smoking my pipe of you know what would certainly not make me finish this story. He had a broad face and a little round belly. Well, let me tell you, it's not little belly. If it's a little belly, he ain't Santa. That shook when he laughed like a bowl full of, well, it says jelly, but I'm thinking marshmallows. Definitely marshmallows. Maybe some macaroni and cheese. Definitely not jello, but maybe jello. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf. And I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. Yep, because a stranger in your house, middle of the night, is not a positive thing. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk. And laying a finger on the side of his nose, because he can't do this like Samantha does. and giving a nod up the chimney, he rose. He sprang to his sleigh to give his team a whistle, and away they all flew like the dawn of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim as he drove out of sight, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night." Yep. And whether you believe in Santa Claus, St. Nicholas, or anything else, peace with enough for all is all we wish for. Peace with enough for all.